Let's shift gears again a little bit over to baseball. In the world of budget-friendly baseball, you of course got to talk about the LA Dodgers, who just spent almost $1 billion on one player. Well, what was it, like $250 million?
Oh, well,
what's Shohei's contract?
700 mil.
700.
That's it.
Yeah.
What a deal.
Deferred for a decade.
Yeah.
So 200 $2 million.
Still,
Yeah.
$700 million. And you know what? I can't believe I've ever said this. I'm going to say this. Worth every damn penny. This guy hasn't even started pitching yet.
Yep.
He hasn't even started pitching yet. Worth every damn penny. But the LA Dodgers will never be accused of being cheap. They've spent a lot of money. We just did a quick search. Ryan, what did you say? $240 million is their payroll?
Yeah.
So they win the first game against one of their big rivals, the Padres. Mm-hmm. Then last night, wheels come off. They get blown out. Now, one win is still one win. Doesn't matter if you lose 1-0 or 25-0. It's one game. But still, the Dodgers get beat 10-2. You know who wasn't happy? Dodger fans. Apparently weren't happy. Because during the games, they started hurling stuff and debris onto the field. I love this shot. You can see it's even said put it right up on the scoreboard. Subject to ejection if you throw objects onto the field of play. Number one, it's just ignorant because you could hurt somebody. I mean, even if you weren't intending to, when you throw shit, you never know what's going to happen, right? You could end up hurting somebody and injuring somebody.
It's just stupid. It delays the game for everybody. It's just dumb. It's unsafe. It's stupid.
And here's the thing, and even take out the possibility you could hurt somebody. I mean, it's just ignorant. Like, you're there as a fan, as a spectator. You can cheer, you can boo, but you're there as a spectator. As soon as people start throwing shit onto fields, I mean, number one, if I'm at a game, I don't want to go to a game again. If people are going to act like fucking savages and act like idiots and just like throw shit on the field. And then the real problem too is like when everybody starts doing it, well, then everybody else wants to do it. And it just like, it was unfortunate. It was a really ugly scene. Now you might say, John, like you're a hockey fan, which I am, and people there will throw shit onto the ice. Yeah, but if you're talking about people when there's a hat trick, like I don't know if you know this, Ryan, but in the NHL, when somebody scores 3 goals in a game, there's a little bit of a tradition that if you're wearing a hat, you take off your hat and you throw it onto the ice. It's a hat trick. It's a tradition, you know, it's an honor sort of thing. If you live in Detroit, I still don't understand why they throw octopus on the ice.
Octopus, yeah, I've seen
I still don't get that.
So gross.
I'll never understand that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's all that kind of stuff, but I think this is a really ugly thing for baseball. I think it's an ugly thing for the Dodgers. And I don't know, what were your thoughts when you saw it?
Yeah, the whole thing, I mean, it started with trash talk to fans in the audience. The pitcher hit a player. What John was saying, Flattery hit a player, and then Machado threw a ball into the dugout or something. There was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. It's not so much that the Dodgers, the narrative right now going around is kind of silly, is Dodgers fans salty about losing, they start throwing stuff. That's not what happened. Flaherty right here, he hit Tatis. Okay, you get hit by a pitch. But Tatis took it like he barely winced. It was on his leg.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, I'm a little annoyed by that. I'm going to take my base. This wasn't a hit on the hand, wasn't a hit on the head or something like critical.
Yeah.
It hit him on the leg. He barely winced. He took his base. Machado decides he's going to start acting like a thug and yelling out to Flaherty, oh, we'll see you after. We're going to take this outside. I'm like, you're a multi-millionaire douchebag. What are you talking about? You're going to take this outside.
For anybody who does not know, Jonathan Boyko is a very big LA Dodgers fan.
I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I am, and that's full disclosure.
Yeah.
Fine, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't tolerate one of my Dodgers acting like this. Saying,
that's true.
I wouldn't, like, against Darvish, and you're going to say I'm going to take you outside after? Like, no. You would instantly, I'd be like, dude, this player sucks. Why don't we have him on the team? So, and it didn't happen once. It happened later, too.
Yeah.
And then they started calling out again. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm like, Machado, dude, he barely winced when he got hit on the leg and he took his base. This was not that big of a deal. And
but
then
I mean, you were saying before, though, there's a lot of history here.
A lot of history. So there's a lot of heat. You know, and then Profar decides he's going to scold Will Smith, the catcher. And I'm just like, do you think they intentionally hit him? They were down 3-1 in a playoff and they want to give him a
Extra
base. You
base.
think they're going to like hit him on purpose? So the whole thing seemed staged and like they wanted to taunt everybody. They wanted to get the Dodgers fans upset. No excuse for throwing stuff on the field. I'm not for that at all. But this isn't just because they got hammered last night, and they did. Look, all credit to the Padres. They kicked the Dodgers' ass last night, but
It's just one game. They're going back to San Diego now.
Yeah.
that's
So
kind of what scares me.
Dodgers
Is that I
better
really did not want
weather
them.
this storm right now.
I didn't want them to split that series because in 2003 or this is 2002 that happened. They took the first game. The Dodgers split. Well, they split the series and then got swept in San Diego.
Let me ask you this, Jonathan, as the biggest diehard. We were just at the end of the season, we were just at the Dodgers Padres game that I believe the Dodgers lost. But
no, they won.
did they, oh yeah, they did win that game we were at. So let me ask you this though. I mean, I know we're fans. We shouldn't really concern ourselves so much with the money being spent and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is the Dodgers spent like we want to win this year. How big of a deal is it? Like, how big of a blow is it to the Dodgers if they get knocked out of here in their first round?
It's a big deal, but here's the problem. You can spend $1 billion for 2 players and then you make great trades and whatever. All that's out the door if you're going to lose your four starting pitchers. You're going to lose Glasnow, Kershaw, Stone, and River Ryan, who got to play 2 games in the bigs and then was pulled out for an arm injury. They went into this with 4 starting pitchers gone. I knew at this point, any win that the Dodgers, and this is the offense is amazing, the bullpen's amazing, but any win the Dodgers get in these playoffs are a gift at this point. So,
all right, guys, question is for you. What do you make of that kind of circus that broke out at the baseball game the other night? Can the Dodgers survive this? Can they turn it around? Get out of the first round. I mean, they're spending money like it's winning now sort of time. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts.